All right, so you can see my screen? Yep. Okay, brilliant. Sorry, it's so many things open. I just want to make sure that you are seeing everything. All right, let's go. First of all, thanks for being here, and I appreciate your time. I am so excited to share this, amazing, mind-blowing information with you and guide you out of the fear of failure mindset. You are here today to conquer the fear of failure, upgrade your mindset, and scale your business to 10K income months. That's right. So I'm just gonna make sure, 1 second. All right, you can see my screen, no problem. Who is this masterclass is for? Let's have a look at this first of all. This is for you if you're an intuitive entrepreneur, change maker, or empath searching for your unique path to creating more income, fulfillment, and freedom. And despite wasting time and fortune on your strategy, courses, coaching, you are now aware that you have been looking for a solution in the wrong place. And something deep within you wants to break free to impact the world. And you know deep within you that you are here to serve a purpose, and you are tired of being stuck in fear and ready to break free from invisible forces that keep you captive. And you no longer want to procrastinate or self-sabotage your success. What would you learn here? In this masterclass, you will discover the root cause of your fear and how to effectively and quickly release fear of dread and anxious thoughts about fear of failure. You can also use it for other fears, but I'm going to concentrate on the fear of failure here. This means you can finally step into and enjoy the true success in your business and life. Some of you are new to me, so I'm saying special hi to you all. I'm going to introduce myself so you know a little bit more about me. My name is Eda Hardy. Can you see my screen okay? Yeah. I'm a subconscious transformation expert and spiritual ascension guide. My specialty and passion are helping intuitive entrepreneurs and empaths master their mindset energy so they can scale to 10K plus months without feeling stuck or overwhelmed using next level subconscious nervous system rewiring. And unlike the typical therapist or life coach, I use my learnings in modern psychology, neuroscience, quantum physics, epigenetics to work with you on a deep subconscious and energetic level and create a long-lasting, soul-driven transformation. Let me tell you a little bit more about myself. So, actually, I had a quite different start in my life. Before all this, I was an accountant. So I'm a qualified accountant, also a project manager. I was working in the finance transformation area as a finance transformation consultant, and I have a degree in finance. But the life had different ideas for me. So I left all that behind me, moved into something completely different. I'm doing what I'm doing now. So these are some of my credentials. I'll go through them quickly. I'm a 2-time international best-selling author, NLP master practitioner, EFT master trainer, certified advanced EFT practitioner, spiritual mystery school guide, hypnotherapist, past life regression therapist, between the life regression therapist, personal growth expert, Reiki master, teacher, crystal healer, timeline therapist, kinesiologist, raw food and fermentation chef. I love fermentation. I love raw food as well. It's just amazing. So let me tell you a little bit about myself so you get be familiar with my story and why I'm doing what I'm doing. As a successful subconscious transformation expert, I'm very fortunate to work with some incredible people all over the world to transform their mindset and their lives. But my journey wasn't an easy one. I'm an empath. Are there any other empaths here? I know some of you are empaths. If you don't know what empath is, empath feels other people's emotions and they know the sort of other people's are lying. They could be kind of got this ability to see through them. So I'm an empath. I feel others' emotions and I also feel their physical pain. And growing up was so confusing for me. If you imagine it, I'm always constantly in pain and constantly feeling other people's emotions. My spiritual awakening started when I was 11 years old. On top of everything, I was on a constant emotional roller coaster and always in physical pain due to being a physical empath. So, as a baby, I experienced abandonment traumas that took me years to overcome. Most people, brush their traumas underneath the carpet, but that's not the way to go forward. I will explain all that to you. My childhood traumas resulted in me having big fears about abandonment, being alone, people not liking me, not being good enough, so on and so forth. Various things. And despite being a, unhappy prisoner of my mind and my body and my emotion, I push myself to my limits to prove myself. I created a, successful career in finance transformation area, but I was continuously living on adrenaline, which resulted in adrenaline fatigue and autoimmune disorder. In my late 30s, I became bedbound. I was in so much emotional, mental, and physical pain, and doctors didn't have the answers. And finally, I hit the rock bottom. As a single mom, I was depressed and suicidal, and on the way to surrender and own my mission. And I did not think I was good enough to own my mission. I did not think I was enough to do what I'm doing right now because I had so many limiting beliefs, so many fears stopping me. At the turning point, of my life, I promised to wake up to my calling and decided to overcome my fears and help others so no one will go through the same pain and suffering that I went through because of their, past human traumas and experiences and blocks. And when you think you are going to die, your mindset shifts. You start living life differently. I hope you never get to that place, but I was at that place. And that also become my why. I'm going to explain that to you very shortly, why it is important to have a big why in our life. So I decided to live my true purpose and not let my internal forces stop me along the way. I did not realize that at the time I was on a mission to master my mind, my emotions, and help others to do the same. And if you're ready, I want to teach you that as well. I called in support from those who are the best in their industry, walked the same path before me, so I didn't have to reinvent the same wheel while healing, learning and transforming my reality and energy. You can see some of my mentors here. You might be familiar with some of them, like Tony Robbins. He's amazing. He's a motivational speaker. This one is Richard Banner, who is the founder of NLP, like John Lovell. Also, Diana Cooper, amazing. They're my like favorites of favorites. So I read thousands of books, experimenting everything with my findings on myself, on my clients, and I found ways to help people overcome their constant emotional roller coaster, find their life purpose. I've mastered my craft for years, and I continue to work on myself every single day. I read books every single day. I love learning and growing. I know that we are here to learn and grow. The more that I learn, the more I can help other people as well. And I can, you can see from my testimonials as well, I get amazing results. I teach others how to embrace their own power, the mindset, energy without fear to create a bigger impact with ease. I mean, I find the key to our inner world, which is our subconscious mind. And thanks to my computer programming background, which I started, I was about 15 years old, I greatly understand how our subconscious programming works and how to reprogram our mind for success, happiness, and peace. Do we all want that? That's what I've been looking for all my life, all the time. Some happiness, peace, success in your life. I want you to know something that most coaches don't work with the subconscious mind. They work with the conscious mind to change your reality. And I will explain the difference to you and tell you exactly why it has not been working. Some coaches do say that they work with the subconscious mind for the marketing purposes, as people understand the power of the subconscious mind, but they not really. I'm trying many coaches. I was very, very disappointed. And I also want you to know something, that we cannot really get into our subconscious mind with our conscious mind. And I will tell you in a minute, and I will show you for some visual people why we cannot do that. So you can see some amazing testimonies from my clients, and they always mention that working with me is one of the best decisions and investments they have ever made. And this shows you that when you work with the subconscious, you get real lasting results very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So you don't have to go and spend years in therapy or years in coaching to find success, happiness, contentment, and freedom. This is very important. So I'm gonna share a quick client result. Because of my background and accumulating knowledge in transformation, I'm also able to give a money back guarantee to my one-on-one work. I have a signature program called Deep Dive and Transformation Program. And as far as I know, I'm the only expert in this area who is able to provide such a promise. I've not seen or heard any coach who has transformed their client will of life assessment into a complete will. It means 10 out of 10 in every part of life, even after working with them for many years. I don't know if you're familiar with the will of assessment, but when I start with my clients, first of all, I ask them to mark each area, this one, where they are. For instance, in the finance area, in the spiritual area, in the fun area. And I look at their results when we finish working together. And this is one of my clients. I'm going to share her story with you as well. And this only happened after 5 weeks she worked with me, only 5 weeks. So I really want you to kind of open up your mind to see that when you work with the subconscious mind, these kind of results are possible. So if you're holding yourself small, we can get you to release that stuff. And as far as I know, no one out there does what I do. So let's have a look at her results. You might kind of think that, oh, okay, she improved her career, money, health, relationship, personal growth, finance, spiritual, in 5 weeks. Yeah. How did she do that? How did she do that? Did she have an easy life or something? No, she didn't. Let me tell you, actually, share a little bit of her story. She did not have an easy life. She was sexually abused by her grandfather for over 12 years, since she was a little girl, baby. Finally, when she shared this with her parents, they confronted her grandfather and he refused it. He said they were lying, and he committed suicide the same evening. The rest of the family members blame her for lying and didn't invite her to the family or her family to the funeral. When she came to me, she lost her will to live. Her personal power percentage was about 5%. It means really low, out of 100, 5%. She was completely lost and confused. She didn't have any self-esteem. She was heavily bullied, in her sort of like teenager years, most of her life, I think all her life. Yeah, she was heavily bullied actually because she didn't have much self-esteem. And only after 5 weeks, I did something that I do with her subconscious mind, we achieve these results. And she manifested a new job, earning 3 times of what she was earning before. And she completely took her power back. Completely. And she even got pregnant. Unbelievable. Yeah, she found herself a boyfriend and she got pregnant within 5 weeks. So when I always say to my clients, be open to miracles. Miracles always happens. So how do I achieve this kind of transformation when other coaches cannot achieve anything closer? Even after working with their clients for many, many years, I will share my secret with you. My secret. Okay. My coaching programs are unique and customized and address the core issues that cause the fear, limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging patterns. Once we get yourself out of your way, nothing can stop you. I'll help you to claim your power back. And if you are ready to take your power back, do not wait, go for it. The only thing stopping you is your own ego, which is here to keep you small and safe. So, are we ready to let go of our ego? Hopefully. All right. So let's have a look at our agenda for today. Meaning of fear and failure. We're going to have a look at the indication of fear of failure, how to know if your subconscious has power over you, how to outsmart your subconscious mind, how to change your self-image, because this is about your subconscious programming at a core brain and energy level, and reframe fear of failure. And we're going to talk about my 7 steps, eliminate the fear formula to set you free. And we're going to do a very unique process to help you identify the cause of the fear and help you overcome your fear. Yeah, are we all ready for it? Great. I really do wish that teacher will share this information in this in the schools. I mean, if I knew all this when I was younger, my life would have been so different. My family's life would have been so different. But it's never too late. You're here as well, and I want to pass this life-changing knowledge to you so you can change your life, your family's life, even your client's life. You matter to me. I do not want to take this transformative, knowledge to my grave. I know that we're here for a purpose, and you are here today as something within you wants you to wake up and follow your dreams, despite your human conditioning. As a guide, my purpose is to guide you through your journey, you and your purpose, your happiness, and your success. All this matters to me, because I really want to help you raise your consciousness to the next level so we can all operate from love instead of pain and suffering. And if you allow me, I'm going to share some of my upcoming programs with you at the end of it, as I know they might be exactly what you're looking for. So let's start. Let's have a look at your current level of fear of failure on a scale from 0 to 10. You can either write it in the chat or you can, keep a record of it, because we are going to change those. We are going to change those scales. First of all, let's have a look at the meaning behind the fear and failure. I really want you to go deep within yourself to discover your own meaning. All right, I'm just checking the chat quickly. All right, 5. That's good. So, because usually we get the meanings from other people and it scares us. So I want you to look at the meaning that you give it to fear. So fear is, natural, powerful, primitive human emotion. That's normally what it is, okay? And failure is mainly defined as a lack of success or the inability to meet the expectation. And fear of failure often tied to our sense of self-worth, self-esteem, and self-acceptance. And it stops us from doing the things we want to achieve in our lives, correct? So I mean, our fear stops us doing what we want, but it's only an emotion. So what are we giving our power to our emotions? Okay, you feel like you're stuck on freeze. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Okay, so we're giving our power, and the freeze response always being controlled by the amygdala. I want you to bear that in mind. But we're going to have a look at that freeze response. Why you got this freeze. So normally it is not the failure that people fear, it's the perceived negative consequences that follow the failure stress them out. This fear can lead them to lower self-esteem, avoiding challenging, activities, being pessimistic, even cheating. So think about this. What are the consequences that follow the failure for you? What are you afraid of? Because that's what's stopping you. It's not the fear that's stopping you, it's the consequences of failing that's stopping you. We're gonna look in much deeper. Fear keep us in the 3D consciousness. Now that we are raising our consciousness to a higher level, we want to start clearing your subconscious from the self-sabotaging patterns, the traumas and the fears. And you will begin to scale your business and raise your consciousness quickly. And if you want to learn about raising your consciousness, the 3D consciousness, 5D consciousness, please go to my Facebook group, as I posted a detailed video about the consciousness levels. Alternatively, you can also go to my YouTube channel, Master Your Future with Eda, and watch the video there as well. I think you will find it quite interesting. Now, also, we're going to have a look at the most common indicators of the fear of the failure. So again, have a look at this, see which one resonates with you. If you got a pen and paper, you can write it down, because we're going to be using all this during the process that we're going to do at the end. So what is causing you? Is it causing you perfectionism? Is it causing you self-doubt? Is it causing you overthinking, procrastination, blaming other people, stress, anxiety, overwhelm, stuck in the fight, flight, or freeze response? See, freeze response? Here, we can see that. Let me just check the, all right, Tracy. That's good, Tracy. Fine. If you want to post it in the chat as well, which ones are kind of relevant to you, so I can use them during the process as well. How does fear keep us captive despite all of our efforts? Have you ever thought about this? At the end of the day, it's just the emotion. Just the emotion. Why can't we control our emotions, our reality? Ponder this. What is stopping us doing that? I have found the answer in our brain structure, especially in our subconscious mind, as it is extremely powerful, much more than you can imagine. And I want to share my findings with you. So, you probably heard the subconscious mind is very powerful, I mean, it's been, scientifically proven by neuroscience, epigenetics, quantum physics, that your subconscious programming creates your reality. And 95% of our behavior is not controllable by us. Our subconscious mind controls it. And how would you know if your subconscious has power over you? Have you ever thought about it? You think you are in control, aren't you? How would you know? Let's have a look. When your subconscious, programming has power over you, you might find that you self-sabotage and avoid your life purpose because of your fears. And you keep yourself small. You realize that any effort would be useless anyway. Keep doubting yourself, looking externally for validation, never really receiving it, procrastinating, leaving projects unfinished, become critical of yourself and others, picking faults in the efforts and behavior of others. You worry about what other people think of you. Why would you worry about what other people think of you? Why would you worry about judgment? Where is that programming coming from? We're going to be looking at all of that. You keep stuck in the same income level. It means your subconscious has power over you. Okay, you got all of those ones: procrastination, overwhelm, perfectionism. Yeah, they're very, very dangerous. They keep us stuck in where we are. So, do you want to learn how to overcome them? Do you want to know how to let them go? All right. So, you can overcome your fears and programming all by outsmarting your subconscious mind. That's not easy though. Subconscious is extremely powerful. So you can release your human experience to set yourself free. Good news. These are all good news. You can do them all. So we are not stuck at the end of the day. We can set ourselves free. We can start operating from the 5D consciousness. 5D is more about love. 5D is more about happiness and contentment. So we can do that. And you can conquer your fears despite what your inner voice says, inner critic. You might not know how to do it, and you don't have to do it alone. That's the good things. And once you have a big why behind your business, the purpose, the reason, nothing can stop you. But finding that big why is challenging. It took me years to find my big why, but I can help you to find that. You can also align your internal forces. We got these different forces internally. I call them creative, limiting, and driving forces. And we can align them together and transform our reality and increase your income level. So if they forces, these creative, limiting, and driving forces are not aligned, you're probably not earning the income level that you really desired, or not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Your heart's calling, maybe even suffering, instead of living your full life. And start, looking for help in the right place, and stop wasting time. And you can become the master of your mind and emotion despite your past and current changes. I'm very passionate about mastery, self-mastery. I mean, my programs usually called self-mastery or spiritual self-mastery, because for me, we're here to master ourselves. So maybe, let me just put this out there. Maybe you are trying to change something in your life, and you are reading books, attending seminars, meditating, doing breath work, doing energy work, hiring coaches, and nothing is changing because you are trying to do it from the wrong angle, which makes you feel like a failure. I will show you the right angle. I did this for years. I tried everything, and at the end, I just felt like a failure, just like a big failure. Also, one thing, your subconscious self-image is so important. What you think about yourself. We're going to be looking at this as well. Everything is vibration. If you are vibrating fear or low self-esteem, others will sense it and treat you accordingly. Correct? Everything is vibration. Whatever you put it, whatever you think, whatever emotions you have, it creates your vibration, and others will sense it and treat you that way. And you can change all of this by outsmarting your subconscious mind and changing your self-image about yourself. That's very important. Very, very important. So the question is how to outsmart the subconscious. As most people do not understand how their mind works and they think they're in charge, they're trying to find a solution in the different places. The conscious, let me just tell you the difference between the conscious and subconscious mind. That might make more sense. The conscious mind is what you use to be aware of your surroundings. Like you listening to me now, okay? It is your ability to use logic and make decisions, as well as your voluntary muscle movements. Like now, I'm using my conscious mind to do all these movements. But the subconscious mind is like the hard drive on your computer. a storage area for your memories, experiences, the fears, morals, traumas, motivators. And your subconscious mind never sleeps. During sleep, your lungs, heart, circulation, digestive systems, and other organs all continue functioning without your conscious awareness. So that's how powerful it is. Another example, your subconscious mind can process 11 million bits of information every second. 11 million. Do you know how many the conscious mind can handle? Yes. How many conscious mind can handle? The other one handled 11 million. It can only handle 40, 50 bits of information a second. So everything I'm saying to you now is being filtered through. You're not taking everything that I'm saying to you. That happens to everybody. Happens to everybody. We are not capable consciously taking all that information. But good things is, I'm talking.
Seems steady for me.
Good thing. Oh, who is that?
That's not good enough.
All right. Sorry, I'm just gonna mute Louis, I think, quickly. All right. So I'm talking good things is I'm talking to your subconscious mind. So when you need this information will come to you. All right. That's the amazing things. All right. I'm going to share one of my favorite slides with you now. Let's look at look this into a bit more detail. This is the iceberg. This is kind of represents our brain. As you can see from the slide deck, conscious mind only makes up the top 5% of the mind, and subconscious programming is in charge. Oh, sorry, click on the wrong place. Subconscious charge 95% of the time, and this is a way. We're not even aware of this. And what's in the subconscious mind? Let's have a look at this. I think this is very important to understand. Our values are in there. Our emotions are in there. Our kind of self-image, our traumas, our memories, our guilt, shames, everything is in there. And this is not in our control. And I'm going to show you in a minute how we created all this stuff. And if you look at it consciously, this is what we can do. So willpower, decision, behavior, plans, goals, action, analysis. Do you think we can just use our willpower, 5%, to change the 95%? If you think you can, good luck. Because I tried it, I couldn't do it. So every single action, decision, and result in your life happens as a result of the programming that you have captured in your subconscious since you were a baby. Every single thing, because don't forget, it captures every single thing. Your conscious mind doesn't capture everything. And you manifest your life from the subconscious. So whatever you create in your life, it happened as a result of the programming you put in your subconscious mind here. And we need outside help to outsmart our subconscious mind. As the 5% is not enough to change the rest of the 95%. We all agree that? Yeah? I know. Conscious mind always make us believe that we are always in control, even when we are not. Yeah? I was a control freak because I did not feel safe. Control comes from feeling unsafe. When somebody feels unsafe, they try to control everything. I tried to do it. I became ill. That's one of the reasons that I had this adrenaline fatigue, because I pushed myself too much. So whatever the health issues you are experiencing, they also happening because of this programming and all the emotions that you experience. And I want you to start noticing them, because awareness is the first step. If your subconscious mind sees your desired business success as a threat to your life, it will do everything in its power to, prevent that success from happening. Usually people have this income ceilings. It's been like a thermostat, goes up and down. And it's very difficult to go above it or go underneath it because of this programming again. And if you want to discover if yourself, if your subconscious mind is sabotaging your business success, I want you to look for signs like procrastination, self-doubt, keeping yourself small, fear of failure, that kind of things. So if you really want to succeed in your business, you need to deep dive in there and just get them all out of the way. That's the best way to do it. Quick is the best way to do it. You're not going to be able to do it with willpower or, making a plan and stuff or setting up goals. I did that. It really made me feel like the biggest failure in the world. So most people go to therapists or coaches to change their lives by only changing the top 5% of their brain. Correct? NHS, CPT and everything. If you're living in the UK, you're not going to be able to change your life by changing the top 5%. It's just not enough. And what happens to these people? They find themselves in the same place year after year and make exactly the same mistakes. So you are not alone if you did that. It's fine. This is a safe place. So to change our lives, we need to focus on what's underneath the surface. Limitations, beliefs, values, traumas, all the blind spots created the main stuck state in the first place. And nobody in the world will give you a solution to any of these stories, patterns, unless a subconscious specialist like myself work with you on a one-on-one basis to find out exactly what they are and help you to change your self-image and all this programming at a deep subconscious level. Why did I mention about the self-image just now? Because you can never rise above the opinion of yourself. Did you know that? Whatever opinion you have about yourself, you will never rise above it. And we're going to change all of that. If you have any question, write it in the chat. I'm checking. All right. So I've been thinking about this masterclass and I've done lots of different things. And I thought, I really want to explain this. So what can I do? You know what I did? I come up with this. All right. How to change your self-image, your subconscious programming at a core brain and energy level. So we all know your brain is running the show and we are unaware of it. Just like the apps running in the background on your phone. Isn't that interesting? They are following their original programming without you even knowing about it. That's why you find yourself in the same loops again and again. That's why you fear failure, cannot raise your income level, have limiting beliefs, struggles to create your dream business and life and so on. You get apps for everything to support you navigate through your life, such as your fears, limiting beliefs, traumas, everything, all the priorities. You got apps for every single thing in your subconscious mind. In the same way, the apps running in the background of your mind keeps you trapped in cycles of thoughts, behaviors. They also create these emotional triggers and affect your energy levels. Isn't that fascinating? I know, I love computer programming and stuff, but our brain is like the biggest computer. We got all these tiny apps, and some of them might be really supporting you, make you really successful at something, maybe make you, good at running, or make you good at cooking or something. But some of them might be self-sabotaging you, and they are worth exploring and getting rid of. And we're here to live our life fully, don't we? Why should we suffer? I think I suffered enough. I want to leave the suffering behind me. So there's your good news. All these apps, you can upgrade and reprogram them one at a time. So To do that, I want you to understand how we got these apps in the first place. I mean, you can imagine, yeah, we were born with a clean slate. We didn't have anything. We were babies. So how did we learn in life? By experience, correct? So the first time you experience something, you create an opinion about it. These opinions create all these apps. We start experiencing life, when we are tiny, we are a baby. And there is no mind filtering system until about 7-8 years old. So our younger selves created various apps from a child's perspective, and these outdated apps are running in the background and creating our reality. Are you aware of this? I don't know about you, but for me, this is mind-blowing. I'm living my life from a child's perspective unless I go and update those apps. However, my younger self seen a certain trauma, learn a certain belief, that's what's running in my background. These programs are developed inside your mind due to your human experience and, could either support you or prevent you from doing something or taking action. So you don't get what you want in your life, you get what your subconscious programming says about your identity and habits. Your reality and behavior are on autopilot and operate on childhood programming, patterns and behaviors repeated for years. Whether, unconsciously or consciously, you believe all these programmed to be accurate. You continue checking everything with them all the time, even when you are listening to me now. And you might have what ifs. You might say, oh yeah, she might be right, she might not be right. You're always looking at those programs and making a decision. And, they could be keeping us stuck in these recurring life cycles. So if you want to change your life, if you want to find that happiness, contentment, the peace, or, success that you're looking for, you know where to find answers. I mean, these little programs that our younger selves created stop us from pursuing our goals and desires. These little apps have power over us. It kept us, from doing important things like applying for our dream job, or finding relationship we desire, or set up our online business. Those beliefs turn into self-fulfilling prophecies. It's time to update your apps and software programming if your current reality is not serving you. Are you happy with your current reality? Do you want to improve it? So it's time to question your current programming. Because all this affects your frequency and whatever you're attracting yourself. So this is basically what I do. I update these little apps if it's needed and replace them with the empowering ones. I think if the kids ask me what I do, I will tell them, I update the little apps on people's brain. I think they will understand what I'm doing. All right, so now that you are questioning your reality and programming, let's question our fear of failure program. You ready? Are you ready to take charge of your reality, overcome your current challenges? Do you remember the first time you felt like you failed at something and someone made you feel bad about yourself? Maybe from that moment onwards, your younger self created a unique app or program saying something like, don't take a risk. Just start thinking about it. Because taking risk means, danger. Maybe others, laugh at you, judge you, perhaps even rejected you. That experience happened for a reason. Maybe it caused you to lose your self-esteem. Maybe it caused you to freeze, go into freeze mode or fight mode. Maybe it caused you to have different apps. We don't know. Maybe even caused you to have compassion for others, for people that who has gone through similar experiences. Because if you think about it, unless we lose something, it is so hard for us to understand how important it is for us. Yeah, unless we lose our health, for instance, we don't understand how important health for us. So we lose something, but we also gain the experience of losing something. Yeah, think about it. We're here to learn and grow. So our soul wants to experience things. So we are looking at the potential positive consequences of failure, and I want you to consider your own ones when I'm explaining my own experience to you now. Why I'm giving you an example from my own experience, please do think about your one. Okay. When I moved to a new school when I was about 10, the teacher asked me a question in front of the whole class on my first day. I did not know the answer, even though I was one of the best students at my previous school. The new school was, more advanced. I felt humiliated in front of everyone. I have never forgotten how I felt in front of the whole classroom, which had a massive negative impact on my life. I could never explain. I have never ever forgotten how students looked at me with pity, and I almost felt like I was an alien. I felt like I was a failure because I couldn't answer one question. My first question in my new school. This experience prevented me from talking in front of the large crowds, prevented me taking risk. It took my self-esteem away from me. However, it made me avoid any failure at any cost. So I studied so hard to ensure this kind of incident will never happen to me, so I'm able to answer the questions. If I look at the positive consequences of it from my soul perspective, it taught me resilience and compassion for other people. Yeah. It taught me not to be afraid of failure. It made me a great spiritual guide and mentor. So I learned something from it. My soul learned something from it. What about your own experience? The experience that you had, what are the positive consequences of it? I mean, like I shared on this slide, it could be resilience, compassion, maybe keep you hungry, humble. It could be a, great asset. Maybe make you more valuable mentors. There's always a reason. I'm going to gather all the information while I'm talking to you because we're going to use all of that. All right. That's what I'm sharing with you now. So start thinking about it. When was the first time you had a experience with the fear of failure first time? And what is the positive consequences of failure? Because we are going to redefine the meaning of failure as well. Because the current one is clearly not serving us and we want to change them. I love this. I love this story so much. One of my favorites. I want to share it with you. Let's look at Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb. Do you know, I mean, it says on the slide, but would you have a guess how many tries it took him to invent the working light bulb? Yeah, 9,999 times. Isn't that amazing? He never gave up. Never give up. But most importantly, he did not say he failed that many times or give up before even starting saying, I'm a failure. I don't know how to do it. I mean, nobody knew how to invent the light bulb, but someone took the lead. How did you do it? Did you have a fantastic, childhood? Was he a brilliant student at school? No, he was not. His teacher said he was too stupid to learn anything. He was fired from his first 2 jobs for being non-productive. He did not speak until he was 4 years old, did not read until he was 7. But none of these stopped him. And thanks to him, we have light in our lives now. Isn't that amazing? Again, how come he didn't believe his teachers or friends and didn't let anything hold him back? He tried over and over again until he invented the light bulb. Then he trusted and let go. His why is a driving force, one of the driving force, was more significant than his human programming. So we need such a big why that push us through no matter what. I'm going to tell you more about our why. What will it take you to trust and let go and follow your dreams, your calling? Your dreams are given to you for a reason. Hint, hint, some people. I think you know who I'm talking about. As you are capable of achieving them, the only thing stopping you is you, your human programming. Please get out of your way. Please. Interestingly, about Thomas Edison, when people ask Edison what's it like being failed 9,999 times, he was like, I have not failed that many times. I have not failed once. I have succeeded in proving that those 999 ways will not work. The light bulb was an invention with 9,999 steps. Whoa, mind blowing. That's the invention. That's how many steps it took. Maybe your life purpose, your life mission is supposed to take certain steps as well. Let's be like the puzzle piece. We need every puzzle piece in the right place. And I want you to remember his words whenever you turn on the light. And remember that there is no failure, only learning. Achieving your life mission might take many steps as well, and it's okay. Bringing light into the world might take many, many steps. And it depends on you how you see the steps you need to go through. Would you see them as failures or learning steps? It's your choice. So, shall we redefine the meaning of failure for you? Shall we? Some people say fear is false evidence appearing real. Yeah. Some says forget everything and run. Some says face everything and rise. The choice is yours. But I would like you to refine the meaning of failure for you from now on. Oh, this is one of my favorite books. How about you are able to see my... I'm just gonna check. Yeah. I don't know if any of you read the Napoleon Hill's book, Outwitting the Devil. He had this telepathic communication with the devil. He's amazing. He was amazing, man. Anyway, his books are really amazing. I love all of his books. It says there, the devil says, one of my cleverest devices for mind control is fear. The fear of poverty, criticism, ill health, loss of love, old age, and that. So next time when you have fear, please know that that's the device the devil is controlling you. Again, this is your life. It's up to you. So, any questions so far? Are we all good? Are you enjoying this? Yeah, good, right. So, 7 steps eliminate fear formula. Let me share this with you. First of all, this is very important and you can use it for any fear. First step, uncover where the fear stems from. So I've been asking you, find out where your fear is stemming from. It's very important. And go back to the first moment to capture this. When was the first time you felt like the biggest failure in the world? And I want to look at it. The belief that you created as a result of it. You could say, oh, I'm a failure. And what happens is it creates a little app called I'm a failure. And it goes and finds lots of proofs to make sure that, that's correct. So it makes you fail rest of your life. So I want to find the underlying belief, and that belief usually starts with I am statement. So find out what was the belief behind that. And third steps, we challenge, reframe the underlying belief. Fourth step, means we're going to change it with a positive I am statement, empowering I am statement. So if my belief is I'm a failure, how can I change it to something that empowers me? Like I can use something like I'm a winner. What else? Failure. We want something positive, something. I'm a conqueror. That's nice, isn't it? Something like this. So it needs to empower us. Does that make sense? If you have any question, write down. I will come back to you. Find the life. Step 4, find the life lesson behind the actual event. Like I said, my event happened to me in the school. There was a reason behind it. It made me a very good guide, actually. It made me realize so much. It made me experience failure, because before that, I don't think I really experienced failure. I think that was the first time I experienced failure in my life. So I know how it feels. Now I can understand when my clients come to me and they got fear of failure, I know how to help them, how to guide them through that fear. So I want you to find your lesson behind your actual event as well. Step 5, forgiveness. We are going to forgive those people that hurt us. We are going to forgive ourselves, because there's actually nothing to forgive. It's our 3D human who wants to do this. We're doing it for the 3D human. But when you're operating from the higher consciousness, you don't need any reason for forgiveness, because everything happened for a higher purpose. Step 6, set yourself free from the fear and belief. And I'm going to help you do this as well. And 7, you're going to give yourself a permission to fail. It's going to be okay. But you're going to take an action. I'm going to decide on what action you're going to take. And it's okay to fail. You're going to do something that really scares you. Really, really scares you. Because we're telling the subconscious that you are ready. Something scares you. I don't know. Go live on Facebook or something. Or, I don't know, do a YouTube video. Put it out there. Whatever it is. I mean, they were my biggest fears. Yeah, that's what I'm saying now. Don't forget, talking in front of the people was like one of my biggest fears. So find your own one, whatever scares you. Expand your comfort area. That's self-growth. Self-growth is so important. Expand your comfort zone. I will do a very unique process to walk you through it. I will highly recommend, one-on-one session for it, but it's still better than nothing. And I talk to you about the process. This 7-step formula, I talk about this during my 4 days of fear of failure program. And you can, if you're interested, because it takes a couple of days to go through this process, you can purchase it for $97 actually. If you're interested, just let me know. I will send you a link. It's a much longer process, because this is a masterclass. I made this one much smaller, but you're still gonna get good results. So, do we have any questions so far? Are we all good? You might not have questions about this, but you might still have questions about other things that you need to learn. So, questions like this. You might be wondering about your own unique programs and how to reprogram them. Yes? You might wonder about your unique reasons that you hold yourself back, because cause you to procrastinate or self-sabotage, because everyone is different. Or you might wonder about how to raise your consciousness to a higher level so you start attracting what you want in your life. You might be wondering about spiritual purpose, how to stay aligned with your soul. You might be wondering about how to activate your inner power, align your driving, limiting creative forces to operate from a higher consciousness so you can create with ease. So you might be wondering about so many different things. And this information I share with you might be completely new. I completely understand. So if you want answers to all your questions, there are various options for you to find answer to these questions and work with me. First of all, you can either work with me on a one-on-one basis. And as I mentioned, my 12 weeks programs come with a money back guarantee, my signature program, Deep Diving Transformation Program. Or you can join one of my group programs or membership. And I want to help you do so much more with your life and skill set, so much more than you will ever know. I mean, that's why I created, various products for you, which are more than affordable. I kept them extremely affordable. All right, first time that happened. What if you can't come up with the first time that happened? It's okay. You can still work with that. Your subconscious mind start guiding you to the first time. It's still fine. All right, so I am going to tell you more about my Spiritual Mastery School Club membership. So there is so much fear right now. We need to step up. We need to leave fear behind us and we need to move to love. Do you agree? Yep. And I want to know that everything is happening for your consciousness at the moment for you. I want to show you how to overcome your current and upcoming challenges. And wouldn't it be helpful if you are in the same container with similar people who are going through the same journey so you can share your experience with them and also get help from a guide who has already been through this journey? Would this make your life easier for you? Yeah? Would accountability and regular coaching calls will be easier for you as well? This membership program is nothing like you have ever done before, and you cannot find something similar out there. This is something that I created myself. It's not something that I learned from other people. I'm putting out there. And I never hold anything back, so you will learn and achieve things you never imagined before in this program. And I don't want anything or even your ego to keep you small, because ego is trying to keep us safe and trying to keep us small. The membership prices never been this low. The price will go up next month, and there's a vetting process to join the membership. You apply, and I'll check your application to ensure you are suitable for this membership. I'm very, very protective of my members and my tribe. I mean, you've probably seen in my Facebook group, I think I deleted about 150 people from there recently. You can watch and read members' testimonials, and you can see how much they have transformed in a short amount of time. Some of them even in a couple of weeks, and every single one experienced miracles during the Spiritual Self-Mastery Club, during their membership with the Spiritual Self-Mastery Club. And they are amazing bonuses, and they are only available until the end of Friday. As you show up tonight, you get the first opportunity to apply for it first and claim the special bonuses. And I will not send out a replay until tomorrow, because I really appreciate your time being here. And there is a special bonus that worth much more than the membership itself. And this membership is for people who are ready to take their life to the next level without any more excuses. There is no victim consciousness in my programs or in my membership. We are the creators, and I'm going to teach you how to be the creator of your life, your reality. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in the chat for you, so you can, if you're interested, you can start looking at it. If you're, if you're not there 100%, I wouldn't want you to join, because this is not for that kind of people. This is an amazing program. I'm just gonna stop sharing here, just make sure everyone is okay. Everyone's doing okay? And I'm going to share this program with you. Let me just, all right, it's here. Here we go. Oh, no, it's not this one, is it? Okay. God, I cannot see what this sharing. I'm going to try it one more time. Can you see the actual website? Yeah. I'm not sure what's happening because it doesn't let me pick it up. No, it's not this one. All right, let me just kind of close them down. Here I can see it. I've got so many screens open. So this is the Spiritual Self Mastery Club. It's so close to my heart. I just love this. So if you want to join, you can just click on the join the membership today and you can join. So I'm going to leave all of this for you to read. It's just kind of tells you what kind of things you're going to get. There's amazing testimonials from the members and everything. And these are the kind of things you're going to be getting. So eliminate the limiting beliefs that keep you trapped in your current non-serving reality. Find your voice, connect with your intuition, discover your calling. All this, it's just amazing things. Yeah, amazing. And I promise you it's amazing. And like I said, the price never been this low. It's only $44 a month. $44 a month. Let's have a look what you're going to get. First of all, you're going to get the Awaken program. This program, my guide sort of asked me to create this program for very special people, and I created it. There's a 6-module program. The first module about awareness and self-discovery. The second one is about healing the human experience. Third one is awaken the emotional resilience. Fourth one is know and discover self-love. Embody your authentic self. Notice your gifts. Explore your life purpose. So it's going to help you to find your life purpose if you don't know what it is yet. So I'm just going to go through quickly because I want to get onto the process to help you a little bit more. So your investment, if you decided to join on a monthly basis here, is $44 a month. Before it was much more than this. You can trust me. Let me see, there's a question. Okay, all right, Sue. But we haven't done the process yet. So if you want to stay, just stay a little longer. We're going to do the process very, very shortly. So if you want to join yearly, it's $444 for the year, and you save 2 months of the membership. And if you decided to go with the Moldavite membership, that one costs $444 per month and $4,444 for the year. The difference is, I tell you, with this one, you get 6 modules, the Awaken program. I just showing you up there. You get private spiritual self-master Facebook community, the accountability group that I mentioned to you earlier. And you get 2 monthly group coaching call with me. You get transformational toolkits, you get special discounts on upcoming programs, and you get option to purchase one-on-one session with me at a special price. With the Moldamite membership, you get extra one-on-one call with me, 90 minutes extra call. Normally, I don't do 1 call. I do minimum 6 calls, and if you were to do 1 call with me, that will probably cost about £500. So this is a great deal. For $444 a month, you get 1 call plus all of this. This is a win-win situation. This is an amazing offer. You also got special bonuses here. All these are your bonuses, but there is a 48-hour bonus, and that's the one I was telling you about. I'm giving you an option to kind of get this bonus first. So this one, the first 3 members who register gets a special bonus call with me. Again, 90 minutes emotional transformation session with me to unlock one of your apps, maybe unlock your fear of failure or one of your traumas or limiting beliefs. Another bonus is the hidden mind blocks program, and this one is $97. It helps you to find your internal barriers. and set your entrepreneurial life on track for success. Again, you can read more about myself and a little bit about what other people say as well. All right. Yes, it's a great program. And I think you already experienced this, Monica, and you know how amazing this program is. So, did I put you the link? I didn't put you the link, didn't I? Let me just put, oh, I did put you the link here. So if you're interested, have a look at it here. Now, I have something else. Let me just go back to here for a second. Also, I'm going to tell you briefly about something else here. Okay, great. So, activate your inner power program. I'm hoping you can see my screen. Yes, you can. So this program is a 5-week beta program, and I'm looking for someone to sort of experience it for me. And in this program, we're going to be aligning your internal forces to reach 10K income months without the subconscious self sabotaging your patterns. So first of all, it's a 5-week program, and the first week we are going to discover the 3 driving forces to reveal your authentic self. Second week, we're going to be looking at your limiting forces. Third week, we're going to look at your creative forces and ensure that you shift your consciousness 5D. And the fourth week, and we're going to look at how we're going to activate your inner power, align your driving, limiting, and creative forces to get you operate from the 5D consciousness. It's an amazing program, and it's for $97. As you can see, you're getting amazing things. I'm just going to put the link in there. If you're interested, please do have a look and let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. Let me just find the chat box here. Here you go. Do you have any questions at all about anything before I start this process? Because I want to make sure that you get the most out of today. So we're going to go into your subconscious. Let me just stop this quickly. Do we have any questions so far about anything? I really wanted you to get most out of this program. So I know that I share lots of information with you. Hopefully it was helpful. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to get ready for our special process to help you overcome your fear of failure. So find a good place, and I want you to have the intention, as always, to overcome your fear of failure. I emailed you a couple of questions to complete about your perception about the fear of failure. Thank you to those who have completed and sent it back to me. I have used the information to customize the upcoming process according to your answers. It is so important to customize, this kind of work to ensure it is aligned with your nervous system and your own programs. Because I want to ensure that you get the most out of it. And if you haven't sent me your answer, it's okay as well. You can always use your own wording during the session. It's completely fine. Let me just kind of on the gallery mode here. How is everybody doing? Do you need to move a little bit? Do you need to shake off a little bit of energy? You've been sitting down for a while. If you do, just shake off the energy a little bit. All right, so I'm going to also do a little bit of EFT as well. As an EFT master trainer, I think it would be good to kind of have some explosion to magic of EFT. I mean, people call it 1-minute wonder for a reason, And if you would like to learn EFT for yourself or your loved ones, for your clients, please do let me know. I'll have another training coming up in October. EFT, emotional freedom technique, is like the name suggests, to help us to release stuck emotions from our body. and it works with the meridian system to unlock energies. And you can use EFT anywhere to quickly release the feeling of dread or anxious thoughts about fear of failure or any other emotions. Do we all sort of know our EFT points? I'm just going to use some of them. I'm going to show you, when I say to you, go to the side of your hand, we're going to go here, karate chop point here. When I say chest point, we're going to go here. When I say top of the head, we're going to go here. Just prepare for that as well. All right, so you can just watch me and kind of repeat as well. I want you to check your personal power percentage, first of all. It's very important. Write it in the chat if you want to. Your personal power percentage is your batteries. It's your creativity power. It is your sort of your energy level, your batteries. Yeah. So tell me in the chat from 0 to 100, what's your personal power is like at the moment? Because we're going to be checking that as well. Also, have a look at your fear of failure number on a scale from 0 to 10. So we can compare it afterwards as well. Just write it down for me quickly. Just put PPP, this, FOF, fear of failure, and this. So, or take a note in your notebook if you don't want to share it in the chat, but it's always good to share it as well. I want you to find a comfortable place because you're going to be staying for a while. I'm going to take you to Palace of Possibilities. Have a bit of a water as well. Creative, safe space for yourself. Call in whatever you want to call in, whoever you believe in. Your guide, angels, God, Jesus. Just create a safe space. I'm holding space for you, but it'd be good for you to create some space for yourself as well. All right. Now, has anybody written their PPP in the chat? Ah, okay, I can see them now. I wasn't seeing them before. Oh, okay. Oh, we got some really high, we got really low ones as well. All right, so that's good. That's fine. So, all right. First of all, take a deep breath. Close your eyes, let go, and just relax. Tune into your body. Bring your consciousness to right here, right now. Create a very safe space for yourself. And imagine this beautiful light coming down from the universe, going around you, creating this beautiful healing space for yourself. Just let go of your thoughts, your emotions, your fears, whatever is coming to your mind. And check your body to see how it feels. If it's holding any stress or any anxiety, just by intention, release it. How does it feel to be in your body? Just feel. Don't judge, just observe it. Despite how you feel, what goes through your head, pay attention to my voice. I'm going to take you to a very special place. I'm going to take you to a palace of possibilities, your own palace of possibilities. Now, I want you to imagine this beautiful building right in front of you. There are a couple of steps taking you to this place, and gently and slowly starts going up the staircase, paying attention to every step that you take. And every step you take, it takes you deeper and deeper and deeper. Every breath that you take takes you deeper and deeper and deeper. You just so amazed by this building, And just notice the material. Just notice the windows and the door. Now we're starting going up the staircase. 5, 4, relax, 3, 2, and 1. And I want you to walk towards your own palace of possibilities and go to the front door. And just notice what you notice about this door. What is the material made of? Look at the door handle, and you are so curious to go inside. You really wonder what's inside it. And just hold on to the handle and step inside. And you recognize this place. You have been here before. And you can see your own apps, your own programming on the walls. You can read the writings and beliefs. Everything that you put yourself there. And I want you to notice and pick up a certain limiting belief about your fear of failure. There could be many limiting beliefs connected to fear of failure, but I want you to choose one. The one that starts with I am. What was the meaning that you created out of your experience? And I want you to start walking through this palace and notice so many doors along the corridor. I want you to choose this special door. There is no writing on it, but you almost sense what's inside it and you're curious to go in there. And you open the door and you step inside the door, inside the room. And you notice there's a person in that room, looks like you, acts like you, but they are not you. I just want you to observe them. Do not judge them. Just let go. You are in a safe place. How do they look? How do they stand up? Just observe. What are their struggles? What do they need to do to set themselves free? Which event caused them to create a fear of failure program? And just allow this information to come to you. You are noticing it about this person. Who was involved in this event? What was the reason and lesson behind this event? I don't want you to get into the event. I want you to just observe it from a third person perspective. And just notice everything that you're supposed to be noticing it. And your subconscious noticing everything, but your conscious mind only noticing some of it, and it's still okay. We're going to bring all that information with us. Now, I want you to gently and slowly leave that room and just go to another room. And you are going to find your future self with higher consciousness. It's a completely different room. Again, I just want you to observe your future self. Do the same. Do not judge them. Just observe them. You might see them, sense them, or feel them. It is all okay. There is no correct or wrong way to do this. Just notice, how do they look? How do they hold themselves? How did they overcome their fear of failure? What is the main thing that you notice about this self, this future self? What are their current beliefs about fear of failure? What programs have they released to come to a higher consciousness level? What were their limiting beliefs? What are their empowering beliefs now? I want you to notice their empowering beliefs. The information comes to you directly, easily. How did they reframe their perception of fear of failure and step out of their comfort zone and set themselves free from the fear of failure? Did they forgive anyone, including themselves? Do they have permission to fail? What is their secret? Now, I want you to go behind them and just by intention step into them. Feel and sense everything from their perspective now. They are scaling their business to what they desire. They got abundance, prosperity. They got happiness, contentment, everything that you want in your life. And notice what kind of beliefs they have adopted along the way. I want to see the life through their eyes. Experience their life through their body. And I want to remember all these experiences. And when you're ready, I want to step out and I want to say thank you for those experiences. Now, when you're ready, just go back to the hall, go and find your apps, your programmings, your limiting beliefs, all those writings on your walls. And I want to rub off a certain belief that you want to release. And just look around you, what changed? What has changed in your palace of possibilities? Now, I want to walk towards the front door, open it gently, and I want to go out. Go down the staircase and bring your consciousness back to the room. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you're ready, just open your eyes and come back to the room. How is everyone feeling? How was that experience for you? Good. Are we okay to carry on? Yeah? All right. I know some of you are tired. All right. We're going to do a little EFT. Yes? So, like I said, I use your answers. And if you missed out giving me your answer, it's completely fine. It's okay. Just use your own wording. It should still work. So we're gonna start. One important thing is I'm gonna use some NLP as well. If anything happens, I don't want you to go into the trauma or anything, but if anything happens, I want you to keep tapping. I don't want you to stop. And like I said, if the wording doesn't apply to you, just change it, adapt it, whatever you need to do it. First of all, all right. Any questions or anything before we start the process? Oh, good. Take a deep breath. Just bring in some energy. If you want, jump up and down a little bit. All right. So we're just going to start tapping side of our hands. Let me just bring in my things. All right. Let's go to the side of your hand. Even though I have a fear of failure, I honor how I feel. And I'm ready to let go of this negative feeling. Even though I have a fear of failure, I honor how I feel, and I'm ready to set myself free. Even though sometimes I feel like I'm a failure, I choose to believe that I'm a winner. So you can use your negative I am statement and your empowering I am statement here. So one more time. Even though I'm a failure, I choose to believe that I'm a winner. I acknowledge how I feel about myself. Let's go to the chest point. Part of me is afraid of failure. Part of me wants to be brave. Despite the fact that I'm afraid, I acknowledge my feelings. I'm only a human. Carry on tapping, and I want you to sort of consider your fear of failure. Even if I never overcome my fear of failure, even if I remain stuck for the rest of my life, I'm open to loving and accepting myself anyway. And carry on tapping while you tune into how hard you've been on yourself and how much maybe you've been blaming yourself, how much you put yourself down, and how much you compare yourself to others, and how much you've been holding yourself back. Would you do this to a loved one? And you are doing this to yourself on a daily basis. I just want you to kind of consider all of this while you are tapping. And just consider these emotions, how much is holding you back. I'm really scared that I might fail. I'm really scared that people might judge me. But by not doing anything, I'm aware that I'm failing. I choose to find my center, release these beliefs and fears. And I just feel how it feels to live with this fear. It might bring memories. It's okay. Park on the side. Just have a look at it. How does this fear feels? Does it have a color? Does it have a shape? Notice any tension in your body and relax into it. Breathe into that area or your heart. It is safe to relax now and overcome my challenges. I give myself permission. It is time to take my power back. And I want you to start imagining where you send your power over to. Did you send it to your past? Did you send it to your future or certain people? And imagine bringing your power back to yourself. And just repeat after me. Even though I have been given my power away and procrastinating, I choose to take it back. Just imagine you taking your power back. As I feel centered and connected with my inner power, I'm open to finding, releasing these beliefs and fears. Maybe I don't need to give my power to others or my past or future. Maybe I'm okay the way I am. Maybe I don't need to control everything. Maybe I deserve success. Maybe I'm okay the way I am. Maybe it is safe for me to love and accept myself the way I am. Now go to the top of your head, take a deep breath, just release it a little bit. Now I'm going to be doing your individual beliefs that you send me as well. So you might see similar beliefs as well. So just shake yourself off a little bit. You're good. All right. So you can use whichever point you want. You can use your hand, you can use your chest or top of your head. It's completely up to you. Just repeat after me. Like I said, you can adjust, adapt it to your own need as well. Even though I'm procrastinating, I'm open to have faith in myself and universe and attracting more clients. And I want you to really feel it in yourselves. Even though I still haven't started my business, even thinking of it makes me worried and a bit stressed. I acknowledge that I feel stuck. Even though I'm afraid to fail, which means I will have to go back to work for others, this thought really stresses me out. I acknowledge that I need help. Even though I'm very good at hiding behind the scenes, so it holds me back from being seen, I'm afraid to step out of my comfort zone. That might resonate with some of you. Even though I have a good regular client base, so I feel safe, I love to teach groups without any excuses. and finally have the courage to step out of my comfort zone. Even though I have regular monthly newsletter going out to my mailing list, I love to have regular monthly newsletter going out to my mailing list. I am procrastinating on putting myself out there more on social media. Even though I held myself back a bit, I don't fully put myself out there. I deserve this success. If I overcome my fears, I will feel amazing. I will be relieved. Even though it feels so miserable and angry with myself, which is a scary place, I acknowledge how I feel. Even though I'm good at challenging myself and do anything, I acknowledge that I still have fear. Even though fear is probably affecting me in many ways I don't even know of. For example, I may push people away from me subconsciously. I acknowledge my blocks and low self-esteem. I'm ready to release them. Even though I feel annoyed, I hate to go from one extreme to another extreme, and it feels very imbalanced, I accept myself the way I am. I choose myself. Even though overthinking or doubt myself and hear what ifs in my head, I'm open to become a totally different person with peace and self-esteem. I'm ready to feel unstoppable. Even though I don't believe that I can scale my business to 10K income months, I'm open to the possibilities of it. Even though I try too hard to make things perfect, I'm worried about not giving enough value, I acknowledge my need for perfection. Even though I have a fear of working for myself, fear of failure, fear of rejection, deep sense of unworthiness, I acknowledge my emotions. Even though I have failed in my eyes big time, which impacted my family in a huge way, I acknowledge the negative consequences of it and I forgive myself. Even though I have been self-employed for years and every month I'm barely scraping by, I'm trying so hard. Maybe I can trust the process and release my own blocks from abundance. I am responsible for my own energy, my life, and I release the pain and whatever beneath it. With every breath I take, I'm calling in peace to replace my anger. I choose me over pain and struggles. I forgive people who cause this fear to me. I forgive them and I forgive myself. I want to really feel this. It is safe for me to let go of my fears. I set myself free from the fear and the belief. I allow myself to feel my own power once again. I give myself a permission to fail. Failure no longer scares me. I am no longer afraid to fail. I'm a winner. And I choose to be a winner. I release the fear of failure from my existence. Now take a deep breath. Release a big sigh. Just stop tapping and close your eyes. I want you to put your hands on your heart and I want you to call in your guardian angels, loved ones, universe, whatever you believe in, to support you during this process. Ask them to help you step up and say yes to your higher consciousness, your happiness, your fulfillment, abundance, prosperity, peace, whatever you desire. Imagine they are bringing down a beautiful healing light from the top of your head and just start the healing process. And we are also inviting the invisible therapist to finish off this work. This work might take a couple of minutes, a couple of hours, a couple of months, while it is on its way. Now, I want you to look at your body from top to bottom. And I want you to kind of feel how it feels to be in your body, especially with this beautiful light coming down from your crown chakra. And just feel it. And allow yourself to dissolve all the block energies from your body. And if you notice any block energy anywhere in your body, I just want you to bring your consciousness into that area and just give yourself a permission to release and let go. Just concentrate on that area and just breathe into that area. Now, I want you to bring all the happy memories from your life into your heart. Start thinking about the times that you were really, really happy. Start the moments that give you so much laughter, so much contentment, so much gratitude in your heart. And I want you to feel how grateful you are for your own life. Just feel the gratitude in your heart. And I want you to expand that gratitude. Bring in more good memories. Expand the gratitude. It's kind of becoming bigger than your body. And it's healing your body at the same time. Just feel yourself expanding with the gratitude. You are the gratitude. You are the energy. You are the love that you've been looking for. And I want to expand your consciousness. Understand that everything in your life happened for a reason, like a little jigsaw puzzles brought you to this place, this moment. And there's a choice you need to make. And I want to make that choice. Are you going to let fear hold you back, keep you captive, keep you prisoner in your own mind, or are you going to release it and you're going to take these steps to achieve your purpose in life? The only thing can stop you is those little apps that your younger self put in there. Are you going to let your younger self hold you back? There is nothing else holding you back. If your younger self knew that it was going to cause all these troubles, it wouldn't do that. So I want you to also forgive your younger self. It was only doing his or her best. And I want to have this gratitude for your younger self. And I want to really forgive yourself for your mistakes, or you thought they were mistakes. Maybe they were not mistakes, they were just the learning experiences. Maybe they were just the stepping stones for you to come to this place. You're here for a reason. Your soul brought you to this masterclass for a reason. And I want to have the gratitude to following the direction of your soul. And there's a reason you're here. Find that reason and go after your dreams. Nothing can stop you. Now, I want you to gently and slowly come back to your breath. Take a deep breath and release a big sigh. And open your eyes and just check to see how you're feeling. If you need to tap anymore, you can carry on tapping, but hopefully you're feeling much better now. I know this was a powerful session. It's important that you are kind to yourself. Now let me know how you're feeling. Check your personal power percentage, or tell me what was it before, what is it now. Check your fear of failure as well. You can just put FOF. It was like, I don't know, 7, 8, or what is it now? Just put in the chat so we can all see it as well. 5 to 8 personal power. You mean the 50 to 80 personal power? That's pretty good, Natalie. That's very, very good. Anybody else? Is everyone back, by the way? Making sure you're all back. So tell me your personal power percentage from 0 to 100, how it feels. 70 to 100. Oh, that's pretty good. Very good. I'm impressed. Oh, okay. Okay, Claire one's gone up to from 35 to 70 as well. That's amazing. That's really good. What about fear of failure? How does that feel? Oh, okay. It was 7. It's gone down to 4. Okay, that's really, really good. So you can do a little bit more about what we're doing. Maybe repeat it. Go and find the other apps, the other programs that you have. Okay. Our fear of failure gone down from 9 to 4. That's pretty good, because there is so many beliefs, so many fears, so many things going on at the background, like I said. So it is important to kind of work through them, to release them, let them go, to set ourselves free, because we're not going to let them hold us back, are we? I think it's quite important. So do we have any question? How is everyone doing? I'm just going to stop the recording now.